Hello, everybody. Welcome to the weekend update. It's December 13th. Hopefully, you guys are having a fantastic December. I know I am. It has just been such a joy getting to visit so many of our great Samson family members throughout our footprint, all these great Christmas parties and holiday parties and all the different things we've had going on. So it's been a fun-filled week for me. Lots of work, but lots of fun as well. So let's dive into the weekend update, all the great things going on at Samson this week, and then what we have to look forward to next week. First of all, we love looking at our weekly market report first. This is all the data from last week. So we're clear Thanksgiving. It's really that first week of December. So the comparisons to a week ago are going to look a little bit off because, it was the Thanksgiving week to the week after. So 36% more showings. That does not mean the market's crazy. It means that more people looked at homes after Thanksgiving than during Thanksgiving. So that's not shocking, right? But I like to look at it from year to year. 15% more showings than a year ago at this time. So that's great. I really feel like we've had a much more active November, December than we did a year ago. At least our numbers are definitely telling us that point. Our purchase contract's exactly the same as a year ago at this time. Our new listings were up 13%. Our active inventory up 17.4% over this point last year. So that's a good number. We've had this up in the 30s, 35s, kind of creeped down close to 10 recently, but about 17% more active inventory on the market today than at this point last year. So it's all pretty good signs going forward. That's the whole DC metropolitan area. This next one is the North Central Virginia market. Again, showings up 15.5% from a year ago at this time. Great news. Contracts down 12%, but again, it's only like 36 contracts, nothing too big there. New listings up 20%, so that's great. 55 more listings than at this point last year. And then the active listings, so the inventory in the market, up 11% over at this point last year. So that number's down a little bit, but still a good amount. We want more inventory out there. We want that good balanced market where we can see buyers and sellers, that demand supply curve meeting at a good point is what we're looking for. Showings up 12.5% from this point last year. Our contracts down 7%, but again, that's like 30 contracts, so nothing too big there, maybe 40. New listings up 12%. We'd love to see that inventory coming onto the market here in December. Typically, you got, this is the lowest inventory or the lowest listing time during the year, but knowing that we're getting more than last year is at least a positive sign there. Our active inventory up 14% in the Baltimore metro market over what it was last year at this point. So good stuff overall there. Our last one is the Maryland, West Virginia Panhandle, up 17.5% showings from a year ago at this time, so that's good stuff. Again, less contracts, which is interesting, down 21%, and that's 30 less contracts, year over year. Our new listings were down 13%, so this is the first one we've had less listings, but again, this is our smallest market, 137 listings, so we're only really talking about 15 less listings than a year ago, so nothing too big to be worried about there. Then our active inventory, 1,500 active homes in the market, about 17% higher than it was at this point last year. So all pretty good signs. I've seen a lot of different articles coming out about mortgage applications way up over the last few weeks. So I do think that those buyers are coming. Hopefully that inventory is out there for them to buy. We can get a great market through the end of this year, but especially kicking off into next year. Our top performers for last week, across our whole brokerage, we got Leonardo Camacho-Jaldin. Number one in volume across the whole company. Great job, Leonardo. Kashif Rasul. Kashif gets the, I don't know if it's an honor or a X against him, but I was Kashif's realtor back in the day. He looked at me and said, this guy can do it, I should do it. So Kashif got into real estate after I helped him out, and they were a great transaction, and I was happy to help him and his wife Risa buy a home probably 15 years ago now, and then he's had a fantastic career. So great job, Kashif. Victoria Zhao, number 3. Deborah Sheehan, number 4. And Yvette Lawless, number 5 in the company in volume last week. Great job to everybody. Top 5 in transactions, Fred Mohseni. Great job, Fred. Leonardo Camacho-Jaldin, again. Great job, Leonardo. Toniee Parker. William Restrepo. He was number 1 of the company and got to bother me all during the Alexandria party. Just kidding, William. We had a great time out there at the holiday party. And then Kathleen Flasco, number 5 in transactions. Fantastic job to all of you top 5s across the company. Top 5 teams in the company last week in volume. Shepherd Homes Group, number 1. Great job, Jason and team. The Casey Samson team, number 2. Carolyn Young Homes, number 3. The One Street Company, number 4. And Jamil Brothers Realty Group, crushing it at that Leesburg office, number 5. Top 5 in transactions last week. Shepherd Homes, number 1. The Double, number 1. Great job, guys and gals. The One Street Company, number 2. Carolyn Young Homes number 3, Casey Samson team number 4, and Major Key Real Estate led by Arturo and Lane Salemi number 5. Great job to all of our great individuals and teams last week. All right, so next Wednesday, we're going to have our next live Zoom meeting. We're going to have some great guests. I'll announce those upcoming in the coming days, but I want to put it on your radar now. I know last month we kind of surprised people a little bit with it, but 9 a.m. Wednesday, we're going to be live on Zoom. We're going to send out those links to you, but 9 a.m. live on Zoom. It's great. We want you to join the conversation. Be ready to participate. Be ready for what's going on with you in the last couple weeks. I'd love to get that input from everybody around and kind of what's going on in our marketplace, and let's kind of dive into that. So I'm excited about our join the conversation, our sales meeting Wednesday at 9 a.m. Look for us on Zoom, and we'll send out those links Monday, Tuesday, and then probably remind you Wednesday morning because a lot of you will lose it. Thank you for your donations to Samson Cares. You know, we should have had in here, it was a picture of Sarah's office, which is just overwhelmed with presents. But I know a lot of you have seen it on Facebook, and with the power of editing, we're going to add that picture right now up there and show a picture of Sarah's office here. But we have over 650 toys collected, and it's probably even higher than that. Sarah has trouble counting sometimes. But I swear every morning I walk in, there's another box of 30, 40, 50 presents outside of her office, and she's unwrapping them and reboxing them so that we can donate those. So thank you to the Samson family. You guys are really showing up out there in just an amazing way. I referenced the holiday parties. It's been a fantastic week. Been a little bit of a tiring week, but it's been great. So we've been all over the place. That's Alexandria. I temporarily stole the Cookie Monster flannel, but it ended up at Sarah in White Elephant. But great group out there in Alexandria. Had a fantastic time. On the top right there, you've got Columbia. Played some great games there. A beautiful room, golf simulator. We had some balloon games. Played a great card game. They taught me about a new thing I wasn't aware of. Black Twitter was a big part of the conversation. It was fantastic, so I learned lots of things. We've got in the bottom right there, we've got the White Marsh picture, and then on the left there, we got a great picture from our Bowie office. Bowie was fantastic, White Elephant. There was so many stealing, so many laughs there. So great parties there. And then the top left, you've got, that was Gaithersburg last night. I'm stumbling on it. But Gaithersburg, beautiful, beautiful rooms they filled out there, and the gyms and the party room, and just a great time there with a beautiful, classy place and a great crew out there in Gaithersburg. Then the bottom is Stafford. Fantastic. That is probably the craziest crew we have. Stafford was great. Lots of fun throughout. We've got two more great, I guess tonight we still have the Lake Ridge party, so if you're watching this late in the afternoon, Lake Ridge 4 to 7 o'clock tonight, we'll see you there. Next Monday, Martinsburg 4 to 6, and then Thursday, more around lunchtime, 12 to 3 will be in Gainesville. So looking forward to finishing strong with some great additional Samson parties. I know there's some other offices doing parties, and I'll try to get there if I can. Please email. We had to limit to how many we were doing Samson sponsors so that we could get them all. But I want to celebrate and see as many people as we can during this holiday season and say hi and Merry Christmas and all that kind of fun stuff. So it's been great. Hopefully we'll finish the last week or 10 days strong. Reminder, we told you a couple times about Dustin and Devin and the Fox Homes team joining us, and we're thankful about that. But we did send out the full interview email last week. I'd encourage you to watch that, especially if you're out there and maybe you're looking for a team or thinking about a change in 2025. Dustin and Devin are a great home. They really do an amazing job in marketing, and they want to grow that team within Samson. I know they need a week or two to get their bearings, but they would love to talk to you. If you're interested in joining that team, watch that video, reach out to Dustin and Devin, and they'd love to talk to you for sure. Our Lunch and Learns, we keep doing those all over the place. We've got 3 a week pretty much every week. We take a little bit of a break, obviously, for the holidays here, but still going strong here next week. We've got Tyson's in Waldorf. Then after the new year, Gaithersburg, Tyson's, Manassas, Richmond, Annapolis, White Marsh already on the schedule, and much more to come. So excited about continuing to spread the great word about Samson. You can always go to joinsamson.com for the most updated information. And remember, introduce them to me or bring them to a lunch and learn. You're going to get those recruiting rewards, which is a great thank you from us. HQ to use for the new year. We're done with them for this year. We were in White Marsh Wednesday. Great time out there. We've got Tyson's on the 8th, National Harbor on the 22nd, in Charlestown, West Virginia, the 29th, already in the January schedule. So got a Maryland, DC, or a Maryland, Virginia, and West Virginia on the schedule. So all over the place. So we're excited about our January schedule already. We're already kind of plotting out next year and what those are going to look like. Probably a lot of fresh classes in January. Some of the great ones we're used to, but some fresh outlook. I know Richard Bridges and the team, Bethany Durham and everybody have been working on some new classes and fresh looks for next year for everybody. Jumpstart is another great one. We haven't done this in a little while, but Lynn Hamilton does a great Jumpstart class. Kicking off the new year, Tuesday, January 7th. Circle it on your calendar now, 10 to 3 o'clock in the studio here. She's going to do all days. We'll provide lunch for 10 o'clock to 3 o'clock. If you are newer in your career, listen, come to Jumpstart. You have no excuses for not being the realtor you want to be next year. Do not sit around and blame the market or the rates or anything else, because you're in control of your own destiny. You are. Every single one of us is in control of how well we do in real estate. Not the market, not the rates, not anything else. You come to Jumpstart. It is impossible not to come out of there with a better plan for how you're going to attack next year. Impossible. Lynn does a great job of starting from the basics and going over a lot of key things to having a successful career. Maybe you sold $5 million this year, but you really want to be at 8 or 10. Come to Jumpstart. You're gonna be reminded of things that you should be doing in your career that you're not doing. It's not rocket science, guys, but if you don't put in the time and don't create a plan and attack that plan, it's not going to work out. So Jumpstart's a great way to start the year. I'm excited that we're doing that in our studio here to get the year started on Tuesday, January 7th. I want there to be overflow. I want there to be dozens of people having to park in front of my office, watch it on TV because our studio is full. So we'll see you Tuesday, January 7th. If you're interested in being a coach for Samson Plus, scan that QR code, or you can go to the Nest and go to Samson Plus, reach out to Richard, but submit your interest form by January 3rd. By January 3rd, Richard's going to run a brand new Samson Plus coaching certification class in January and February there. Diving into our schedule for next week, we've got our weekly boost, Monday boost with Lynn Hamilton, print marketing class in the afternoon with Thomas Sullivan. We've got our holiday party in Martinsburg for all of West Virginia offices. We've got Bold Trail, the classes with Will on Tuesday at 12 for listing promotion. We got Sky Slope classes, sales meeting Wednesday morning. Really excited about that. I'm lining up a couple great guests for us as well, so we can have some great conversation with top leaders in our company. Bold Trail landing squeeze pages on Wednesday, hashtags and campaigns on Thursday. Guys, all those things help create new leads, create new business for you using Bold Trail for free. Mastermind group 2.5 to 5 million on Thursday morning. Coffee with Casey live in the studio Thursday morning. Guys, this is another one. 10:30 to 11:30. Casey Sampson's team is going to do almost $200 million this year in business. Casey's opens his playbook for people. Every Thursday, a lot of them virtual with Coffee with Casey. Then he comes in here once a month and teaches in person. There's just no excuses. Get in here, okay? If you got nothing going on, and even if you think you got stuff going on, move it. Come here. Come here, be in class. The more you're here, the more you absorb the stuff, the more you get better, the more you change what you want your career to look like by listening to great people and taking some of their advice and applying it to your own business. You don't have to be Casey Sampson tomorrow, but you can take a lot of the things that Casey teaches and talks about, start to apply them to your business, and you're going to see your business take off. So thank you, Casey, for teaching. He'll be here next Thursday. Holiday party in Gainesville Thursday afternoon. Fast track commercial trading with Aladdin every Friday morning. Contract and addendum trading G-Car in DC. So that'll be my man Noble Friday morning. Real Scout Q&A with Stephanie on Friday. Then next Saturday the 21st is our monthly dual career mastermind. So we do those on Saturday mornings for the people that have dual careers. They want to be able to hop in and do that mastermind with other dual career agents. Guys, I'm just so thankful. We are so blessed here at Samson. Some of the people that we're going to announce who have joined us in the last month and 2 months, some of the people I'm talking to that are planning to join after the new year, it's just phenomenal. The amount of people in our industry that now look at Samson as that number one force in the DMV, and we are that dude. And that is because of all your all's hard work. And I'm literally floored when I talk to people about the company that you all have created with your hard work and building up our brand every day. And I'm so thankful in this holiday season. Yes, sometimes you see me, I might look a little tired because I'm working hard to try to help build this for you guys and for all of us. But I'm just so thankful. So thank you for all your hard work. Thank you for your support of Cardinal Title Group, keeping us busy through December and January and February, which are normally very slow months at title companies. Please continue to support them. The more you support Cardinal, the more we can just continue to make this company better next year. 2025 is going to be far and away our best year yet. It's because of how we've grown so much this year, and you also continue to support Cardinal Title Group, and it's going to be phenomenal. So thank you so much for all your hard work. Thank you for your support of Samson and Cardinal Title Group. The best is yet to come. Hope everybody has a great weekend, maybe lots of great holiday celebrations with friends and family. We'll see you in our sales meeting Wednesday morning. Take care.